Hi everyone, welcome to another video by Optionables. My name is Saket, and since we are little late in recording the video today, I'll try to keep this video short, but I'll make sure that I'll cover all the important things for tomorrow's expiry day trade. So since again tomorrow is an expiry day after budget, the markets can be little volatile, but if we plan the expiry properly, I'm pretty sure we are going to have a great one. So before we move on to planning what exactly we can do on the expiry day trade or trying to understand how exactly the market can behave, first we'll try to understand how the market moved today. So if you actually look at Nifty from 27th of January, so this is when it actually made a bottom, 27th of January, and continuously Nifty is being bought into right after this. So around 27th of Jan, Nifty hit a low of 16,900, 16,800, and from there on there has been some continuous buying. Every time there is a dip, there is a gap up and the buying continues. So we saw that for almost 5 trading sessions straight. The market within 5 trading sessions has already rallied from the low close to 800 points. So this is a fantastic rally of 800 points in just 5 trading sessions. This is almost an average of 160 points every trading session. So the thing is, when we look at the broader picture, maybe on a daily chart, it has broken a crucial resistance of 17,600, and today it has actually been able to close well above that. So I will just mark the point which I am talking about. So this was a very crucial resistance for Nifty, and yesterday it was not able to cross it, but today it has definitely crossed it. So this is a pretty positive sign for the markets, and obviously in the short term the market remains to be bullish. So one more factor which is adding on to this is, if you look at this post budget, FII selling has decreased quite a lot. So yesterday they just sold around 40 crores. Today they have sold around 180 crores. The magnitude of selling has come down quite a lot, because hardly few days back they were selling around 6,000, 7,000 crores, and this entire month of Jan they have sold close to 3,000, 4,000 crores on an average. So when you look at that, what they're selling now is hardly anything. So yesterday they sold in double digits, today they just sold in 3 digits. So this is a very small number compared to what they were selling, and this is a big positive news for us, because if these people don't end up selling quite a lot, that means there is nothing which can actually take the market down, because from beginning DIIs as well as retailers were bullish on the market, and DIIs are the people who are supporting the markets from the beginning. And now even if you look at the Bank Nifty chart, so Bank Nifty chart is even more bullish compared to Nifty. So Bank Nifty has more or less broken all its important resistance, and it is definitely headed towards 40,000. So we don't know whether 40,000 is coming tomorrow or day after tomorrow, but definitely the trend looks like it is headed towards 40,000. And on the lower side, we have a very good support for Bank Nifty coming in at 38,500. Now we have decisively broken above that, and the trend as a whole looks pretty positive for Bank Nifty. So we can actually look at this more from the open interest perspective. So when I look at the open interest perspective for Nifty, today alone there were close to 9 million calls which were closed and 7 million puts which were added. So again, this is a very good sign of markets being bullish, because you will only close your call options once you feel that the market is not going to go above a particular level. So you can see that they're closing at lower levels and adding at higher levels. So I would only shift my call option from 17,500 to 18,000 if I believe that the market is going to end above 17,500 and also end below 18,000. So that means people's perspective of resistance is definitely shifting, which is a very bullish sign for the market. When we look at the overall open interest, so again at 18,000 we have the highest open interest. When the open interest is so high, it is pretty hard for the markets to break this resistance tomorrow itself. So even though the market is somewhere close to 17,800 today, 18,000 tomorrow will act as a very strong resistance for the market. And at the lower levels, you can see that there is some good amount of put writing at 17,700 as well as 17,600. But if you ask me overall, what am I expecting? I am expecting a range between 17,600 to 18,000 for Nifty tomorrow. The main reason for this is we already discussed that 17,600 even on the charts is a very strong support for the markets, and even here we see that there is a lot of put writing at 17,600. And coming to 18,000, it itself is a psychological level, and apart from that there is a very strong call OI on this side. So overall I am expecting the market to trade between 17,600 to 18,000 for tomorrow. So this is for Nifty. And coming to Bank Nifty, so here again you can see a lot of put writing and call unwinding, which is a solid sign of bullishness. So calls were closed all the way down from 38,000 almost close to 39,000. All these calls were closed, whereas huge amount of put options were added at 39,000 as well as 38,500. This is a pretty good sign of people telling that they are finding support at lower levels, because they're writing so much of put options expecting some support to be taken at lower levels. And when we look at the overall open interest, so here we can see that the PCR ratio, unlike Nifty, is 1.2. For Nifty it was 1, whereas for Bank Nifty it's 1.2. So this again suggests some sort of bullishness, because there is more number of put options compared to call options, which is a sign of bullishness. So what will that bring us to next is to look at where exactly we can find support as well as resistance. So right now, if you look at this particular OI graph, so people are expecting 40,000 to act as a very strong resistance for tomorrow. So I am expecting the opening to be somewhere around 39,500 itself, and some more short straddles to be added at 39,500. Let's assume that US also opens positive and closes positive, and we see a gap up opening in Bank Nifty around 39,500. Then 39,000 on the lower end will act as a very strong support, as well as 40,000 will act as a very strong resistance. So in case if we are seeing a gap up. What if we see a gap down opening? So then if we see a gap down opening, immediately people will start selling 39,500 call option, and markets might end up consolidating around 39,000. So this is in case if we see a 150-200 point gap down in Bank Nifty. So this is the idea what we have. Overall, I feel since Bank Nifty is looking very bullish, it can trend in one side, but Nifty looks more or less consolidating compared to Bank Nifty, and we might not see a big trend in Nifty. So tomorrow trading in Bank Nifty might be little challenging for various reasons. So if there is a gap up, then I am expecting this level to be the range for Bank Nifty, that is 39,000 to 40,000. But if there is a gap down, so as I already told, 39,500 will act as a strong resistance, but they can be buying anytime, which can come up and push the prices upward. So when we also look at the overall gainers as well as losers, so today it was more of the banking day. So most of the banking stocks ended up gaining, especially the private sector banks. So we can see that IndusInd Bank, Kotak Bank, Axis Bank. So all these were top gainers, even HDFC Bank. And even other finance companies like Bajaj Finserv and Bajaj Finance, even they did really well. So when you look at the top losers, so we have quite a few names, but they are from various sectors. So there was not a single sector which was actually targeted and beaten down badly. So overall, if you look at this, there was buying across the counter, and it is a very positive sign for the market. And even though if there is a gap down, I am expecting some buying to come in. So let's see how it goes. And tomorrow afternoon session might be little challenging. We'll be trying to maintain a low position size and try to see how exactly we can make the best use of expiry. So if you look at the current position what we have now, when I come to the position book, so today we made an overall profit of close to 3 lakh, including all our Nifty as well as Bank Nifty trade. And for tomorrow, we are just carrying a 39,500 short straddle as well as 17,800 short straddle. So we have 2 short straddles both one in Nifty as well as one in Bank Nifty. Yesterday and today put together, we have made somewhere close to 10 lakh, and tomorrow's the target will be pretty low, so we'll be trying to make around 2.5 lakh, and we'll try to call it a day, so that we'll be back on track with the recovery. And even if we can recover by next weekend, whatever we have lost in the month of Jan, it would be quite good for us, because we'll have whole 1.5 months before this quarter ends. So I hope that you guys have liked this particular session. If so, then please do hit the like button, share this video, as well as subscribe to Optionables. And thank you so much for joining.